Well, this one is different. For a change, the number of pastors making news for sexual assaults on children in the United States is matched by the number of pastors making news for sexual assaults on adults. I am not sure that's really an improvement, but there it is. And here's one that's definitely going to make you just shake your head and wonder. The pastor of senior adults at Center Point Church in Ocean Springs, Mississippi, has written a letter urging the release of one of his church volunteers, a deacon, who is currently in jail being held without bail after almost 10,000 images of children being sexually abused were found on 3 of his hard drives. Yeah, hard drives belonging to the deacon. The pastor calls that deacon a man of integrity, possessing virtues we need today. The deacon says it must have been malware that made those child sex images appear on his computer. That bizarreness merits the exception to our usual position that images alone are not worth a mention in these reports. As to the offenders we did add to the database, an astonishing 292 cases in week 35. We are now at 3,857 since February. 4 new pastors, 4 priests, a Mormon leader, 3 church employees, a politician, a Republican former mayor, the usual substantial number of boyfriends and girlfriends of parents, 25 family members, and that number includes the foster and step-parents, as well as 11 teachers, 5 police officers, 6 coaches, and 17 cases where children met their abusers online. As to drag queens and transgender people, I've said this one every single week, all 35. Not a single drag queen, not one yet. And no, the one in the United Kingdom doesn't count. This is US only. And no, the cisgender woman from a few weeks back who coaches drag queens, but isn't one herself, she doesn't count as a drag queen, though she is in the database because she's accused of molesting a child. Transgender people, none again this week. They represent 3 out of the 3,857, 7/100ths of the cases. Ordained preachers, there are 266 of those cases. And let me remind you, there are 2.5 times more transgender people in the United States than there are preachers. So when the legislators want to pass laws to protect the children, it's pretty clear that it's the preachers from whom they need more protection.